there, gang. Welcome back to Thames FC with me on 20 FM, and let's get straight into things. There's loads to get through today, so let's start off with what you've missed since we last met. And the first thing then on that list are lots of wins. Since that Moscow victory away in Russia, we got a win against Middlesbrough in the league, as well as Everton in the league. Two very convincing performances. Ben-Hur, a four-goal haul for him in that game against Everton. Everton not the best side of the Premier League, don't be too confused by that. And a 3-1 win in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup versus Newcastle, which means next episode, Chelsea, as well as our Premier League game against Manchester City, which means today and right now, Manchester United in the quarterfinals of the Europa League. One of the toughest ties we possibly could have got. Spurs sandwiched in the middle. We'll focus on that a little bit without focusing on it too much. And before we go any further, I do want to show you the league table, because although this is a Europa League focused episode, the league table got very, very interesting. Last time out, there was games that went on. Chelsea scored a 93rd minute equaliser against Manchester City to put them into second position. As you can see, United beat Watford pretty convincingly, but it's made things a little tighter at the top. 5 points now, the gap with 6 games to go, and we still play Manchester City in the league. Of course, we need United to fumble. And actually, speaking of Manchester United, of course, the team that we're playing next game, they're on quite the run of form. It could be quite a difficult time for us. They've got a couple of difficult games in there. West Ham away, Arsenal away, never easy. And Derby is still a relatively good side too. So it's not over for them yet. But of course, we turn our attention to Wembley Stadium. The first game against Manchester United in this Europa League quarter-final stage. It's not going to be easy. Let's run you through the team. So, injuries galore. Paulo Alves has picked up an injury recently, so he's out for a couple of weeks. And Ferreira, it's a similar case for him as well. Unavailable for a short period with a dislocated jaw. Could still play, in my opinion, but whatever. And actually, in the recent games we've played, we've had to rotate things quite a lot. The team that played Newcastle in this 3-1 victory was actually relatively rotated. You think about some of the players that played there. Banner played, Dorfer, Fiore, no Ben-Hur. He had a little injury at one point too. So we're going with a lineup today that is maybe not our strongest 11, but certainly an 11 recently that's been performing rather well. Calvo will be in goal then, with Nelly Furtado at right back. We've got Giovanni Octaviaro, never going to get it right. Ericsson, that's too late now as well in the series. Diallo at left back. Frank playing as this defensive midfielder. He's loving this role, by the way. Frank's passing ability makes up for everything else. He's very, very good on the ball. It's nice to see. Jimenez and Banner in the centre. Jimenez as well, another player that's been out with a little injury recently. Dorfer playing in behind Ben-Hur and Obranic. And I just want to focus on something. People are unhappy. People want to know why everyone's unhappy. Essentially, some of these players thought they were going to get to leave, and they didn't get to leave, and the January window closed, and they're still angry about it. Jimenez being the main one. Frank's got loads of issues. He's slightly different. But let's go to this game then. First leg, Manchester United. These are never easy. Our record against United is not good. So as we submit the team, this could be the end of Thames's European journey. I guess we'll see. 4-4-2 for United, though. How seriously are they taking this competition, I guess is the question. Well, we're about to find out. I've told the boys we're on a good run lately. I've got faith in you. Go out there and do the business. And look, if we can keep their goals down, if we get a clean sheet from this game, then I fancy us in the second leg. You never know. But a clean sheet is probably the most important aspect of this game right here. So let's see. Can we do it at Wembley? It's a big old game. Hopefully we sell it out. Good for the old coffers. And once again, Unknown's back. He's refereeing today as United have got a free kick very early in the game. Ben-Hur on defensive duties. Does all right. Gets it relatively clear. Do you remember, United are comfortably the best team in the Premier League. And 8 minutes in, we are already 1-0 down. Like, in terms of their sort of 11, they are very, very strong. And, it's not the perfect start, viewers. We're going to have to score quite a few very quickly now. The fact they're in the Europa League is really weird. Callum McLean has got injured for them, so he's had to go off. Their right-sided player. That might be good news for us. Who knows? As Furtado launches one forward, as Obranic can find Ben-Hur in the centre. He can. Oh, and we're back on level terms. The two combine up front, and their partnership is starting to blossom. You see, a moment ago, Ben-Hur, 4 goals in one game. He was playing partnered with Obranic, and all of a sudden they've decided to play well. As Furtado there, it's a tackle come long ball that has found its way to Obranic. We know his crossing ability out there is very good. Ben-Hur gobbles that up all day long, never misses that sort of finish even. And 1-1 back on level terms. Big game, and Ben-Hur scored, my word. Of course, this is to put us to the semi-finals. There's going to be a lot of Thames in the next couple of days over the weekend. Keep an eye out. The series is going to end, I think, over the weekend. So lots of videos. Yeah, you're thinking, what? Yeah, really. They may end up being a Monday episode, but I think the weekend there's going to be maybe 3 or 4 videos. So keep an eye out. A couple of double upload days is what I'm sort of getting at here. As Ben-Hur goes forward. Oh my God, he's broken the net. Bless him. Not bless him. Good for him. Lovely stuff. 2-1 in the lead all of a sudden. Ben-Hur has come to the party. He's been getting pelters in the comment section as Benny Boy Hur, but not today. I tell you what, this is a lovely worked move as well, by the way, from some of the players that don't play all the time. Ben-Hur, loads of United players around him, but he provides the finish. Lovely stuff. And as we go into half time, Thames 2-1 in the lead. That injury clearly costing them. Lovely. All right, half time. We weren't that bad. Do a bit more. All right, second half is underway. More of the same, please. The more goals we can get, the bigger gap we can create, gives us the better opportunity at Old Trafford. I'm a little bit worried because the game in between this against Tottenham is a really big game, but our focus, I don't know where our focus should lie. Should it focus on winning the Europa League? It's maybe a breakaway here, or should it focus on trying to still potentially win the Premier League? It's hard to say. As Obrick goes forward, he scored again. 3-1 Thames. What a night at Wembley Stadium in this sort of mammoth clash between ourselves and United in the quarterfinals of a European competition. So far, Thames are romping. Ben-Hur, lovely switch of play. Again, the two up front combined, but the finish on Obrick, lovely stuff. Keeper nowhere. Oh, so fun. More of the same, please. Keep this going. Again, it's not necessarily our strongest 11, but maybe it's some of the best balance we've had. Banner's come into the squad, of course, and playing. Frank's now back in the team and playing. And as time ticks away, there's a temptation to make a change. But right now, why would I? I mean, if we were losing, Miquelino, Mackay probably coming onto the pitch. But as things stand, stay as you are. Ben Hurst picked up a little bit of an injury. Hopefully that's not too bad. Potential foot injury. As their time has ticked away here, and it looks as if to me, and one more goal would be a delight. Oh, Dorfer could have had it, but 3-1 winners at Wembley Stadium. Manchester United lose. Hopefully that derails their league campaign as well. Lovely stuff. That's what you want to see. Ben Hur at the double. Obrick on the score sheet too. A delight. And I am extremely delighted as we go into this game against Tottenham in high spirits. Again, we're focusing on United today, but the Tottenham game in the middle, we can't ignore. Ben Hur has got a bruised ankle, out for a day. Football Manager 2018. That should be the line underneath. Right then, for this Tottenham game, I'm tempted to change things around a little bit. I don't almost want to risk, but this is a weird situation because I obviously need to play a strong 11 for the game. Equally, I don't want us to be too tired for the upcoming game against United after playing a full strength side against them. We've now got such an advantage that we've got to try and make that count, I feel like. So in a few areas, we are going to change things around a little bit, maybe a risk. Miquelino is going to come in, as is Mackay, and I'm going to drop Ben Hur, which seems like an unprecedented move, but I'll bring it up top on his own. Big game against Tottenham, away from home. Sort of play on the counter-attack as well. We'll just see how we fare in this one. Tottenham, of course, has a few problems in the past, and we've got these pacey wingers available. We might as well use them. This is a strange game, though, because we're not... the chance of winning the league is still quite small, but we've got a little chance at it. This might be deemed a risk. All right, I'll keep you updated with the goals that fly in, but aside from that, you won't see me. Just three-dimensionals for you. Well, Spurs have scored. 8 minutes in. They worked it quite neatly, to be fair. And the shot, well, it was decent. Yes! Goal from a corner. Giovanni has scored. Mackay's put it in. I mean, goal from a corner. So one of the most surprising comments you'll ever find in one of my videos. But Mackay put it in. Back post. It's not the clearest of views. But Giovanni pops it home. 1-1. Elsewhere, City leading against Blackburn. But United being held so far at West Ham. Spurs are back in front. Oh, no. Coyle with the goal. It was crossed in from the left. It was quite a devastating counter-attack. We've just gone attacking, just as this highlight sort of happened, so it hadn't taken effect yet. But McCafferty runs down the line, pulls it back, and Coyle almost an empty net on that side of the goal. I've got to think, I'll talking to you mid-game here, I've got to think that unless the wingers start to put in quite the performance, we might switch things up. As Mackay with a big chance, well, there we are. Never mind, we've scored a goal. I was about to say we might go back to the diamond, but with Mackay's goal there, since going attacking, we'll stay as we are. It's been another goal. Not to us. Spurs 3, Thames 2, another cross. I don't know what Calvo's doing. All right, I'm going to pull the diamond out. There's not much we can do. Still 3-2 down. Ben Hur and Dorfer coming on. And that's probably the death knell. Spurs make it 4-2. And I think our chance at winning the title this season is looking all the more unlikely. We've got to beat City in tomorrow's episode. Otherwise, this is done, isn't it? Maybe a risk to play a weakened side or a relatively weakened side in this game, but I felt like it was the best thing to do. All right, then, back for the second leg against Manchester United. And team-wise, Ferreira is pushing for the start, but I don't think it's going to happen. So Herzog's going to come onto the bench, and the team's going to look very similar to the team that faced off against them in the first leg. Antonio, though, comes in for Furtado, who's picked up another injury. Out for a few weeks now. We'll probably miss the game against City as well as the FA Cup games. Nightmare, but we should be okay in regards to the rest of the team. Antonio's not the worst replacement ever either, so it should be okay. Right, let's get into it then. 3-1 is the lead we have currently. Let's see if we can hold on to it in this game. We're going to go on to a standard approach rather than counter or attacking, and we'll just sort of survey the game from there. All right then, games are underway. Can we hold on as... What's going on there? There was an incident. 3-1 at home to Old Trafford. Away at Old Trafford. Whether we can win this or not will be... just hold that thought as they've scored. We're 2 minutes in here, viewers. I didn't know whether to start on the counter and play on the back foot or to go attacking and maybe get another goal. I guess going for that second away goal, we need to go for the away goal. We're going attacking. It just makes their job a little more difficult if we can level the away goals they've got. Admittedly, we open ourselves up for, well, pain, but this seems like the best option. And in theory, they still have to go for this. So there should be gaps if we can try and exploit them and make it a bit of a shootout. Some possession for Thames here as Jimenez plays Operanek, who goes for goal. Well, not a bad effort, my man. Of course, if they score again and we fail to score, they'll go through on away goal rules as they've got a throw in deep in our half. And the tension rises a little bit as, I'll say the tension, the nerves rise a little bit as Dorfer finds Ben-Hur, who races forward. He's got Operanek to support. If he can get there first, he can't. Ben-Hur though nips in. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he'd done it. I thought he'd nipped in and scored. So many times you see that on FM and they always tend to get the goal, but not this time as, oh my word, now they're breaking forward. Ball play to this right-hand side. The ball in's got to be dangerous, but it's not. It goes backwards. Another chance for them to recycle it on the edge. We've got to get out to them. You can see the counter-attack is on here. If we can get the ball, Dorfer's lurking, he needs it, but Faber, as he go, oh my God. Where do I, I've malfunctioned a bit there. We've conceded. I mean, it's Giovanni. I mean, this is going to hurt to watch again. What sort of control is that? As it just hits his legs. Oh no! 20 minutes in, 2-0 down. The worst possible start. What's going on? What's going on? Darlow there is... It's 3... looks like we might be out of the Europa League here, boys. It was looking pretty good, wasn't it? Before this, half time, Manchester United 3, Thames 0. They've had 2 shots on target. Okay, I'm keeping things the same. I fired them up in that halftime team talk. Let's hopefully see what we can get. A little more structured as well. Let's try and break them down. So far, nobody's playing well. Literally everyone's playing badly. I mean, at some point we might have to change things around because so far there's issues. I might have to put Frank back in at libero and just hope. Of course, I've got the wide players that we could bring on, which will potentially have to come on very, very soon if this continues. Ball played in. It's clear just about. Is it actually clear, though? Another chance for them. It's got to be. It'll hit the post. Okay, that's the let-off we needed. I'm making changes. Dorfer's coming off. Frank's going to libero. The fullbacks are off here. It's all kicking off. We're going back to the retro formation, viewers. I didn't think we'd be doing this today. I'll be completely honest with you. But Mackay is coming on. Did I not put Miquelino on the bench? Brilliant news. Well, that's gone brilliantly well. Albright's going to have to come out to this right-hand side then. Antonio's coming off for Fiore. And we've still got a sub, have we? Yeah, good. In the middle, Herzog comes on as well to play in behind Ben-Hur and Fiore. It's not quite what we used to play because there was more men in the middle, but it's close enough. Mackay is the winger as well. Okay, then. It's now or never Frank libero support. We're going for goals. That's the plan here, viewers. We're going for goals. Mackay on this left-hand side. First we've seen of him since he's come onto the pitch as the ball played in doesn't reach its target. I think the phrase you could use here, folks, is it's all or nothing. We're either going for all the goals or we're going to get beat about 7-0. I mean, we're knocking it round with quite a purpose. We made the triple change, to be fair, so you'd expect a little bit of a G-up. As the boys now, all of a sudden, there's a new verve to the team. Manchester United can't deal with it as a Fiore scores, and we're back level. Everything is level once again. Another away goal, though, and the tie turns. Well, I never. Who saw this coming? I mean, not I, when we put Frank in at libero, but he's here for a reason. Okay, now, what will occur from this point on as Ben-Hur is played forward, and the Thames boys are rushing into the middle. Ball played in. Fiore's there. He could have scored another. Drama, viewers. Absolute drama. I can't really change anything at this point. We just have to hope this works. 15 minutes to go. Things are level at Old Trafford. Let me have a highlight. It's gone Thames' way as Mackay plays forward. Ben-Hur. Ball into the middle. Could be deadly. Fiore's there and scores. And Thames take the lead. And now United need 2 to get back in this 2 away goals for Thames. United need to now win this 5-2. Or we are through to the semi-finals. I mean, it was an absolute destruction. I mean, the breakdown for me there was quite something. And now Fiore has scored a goal, and we're back with all the advantages. Oh my. Time's ticking away. I'm just going to have to kind of stick with this. I'm still going like gun for gun here. If they score, we have to score as well. Time's just going. There's a corner to United. As the ball goes in, another corner for them. I'm expecting nothing. What a turnaround from the Thames Massive as that is cleared off the line by Mackay. The Thames crowd goes wild. It's not over yet, though. United can still turn this round. I say they're the best team in the league for my money. City are very close, but I would say United are just ahead of them. We could be making this could be over here. Fiore, so score his hat trick, a second half hat trick for Fiore, saved by Morena. Unbelievable. I mean, there's a chance for United as they've broken away again. Chamora with left exposed. Oh my word. Okay, shut up, shot, Billy boy. I think that's the best move here. It's hard to do though when you've got like no defenders on the pitch. Let's just create a bit of a wall. Let's get Jimenez and Banner. Let's just try and stop this now. I've gone defensive. Time's ticked away. Calvo to end it, hopefully. Goes out to Orbenek. Surely that's time. Referee blow. We're over the allotted time that was added on. Of course, they scored, so that adds to it. Surely not a late goal. It's all over. Thames do it on away goals. I don't know what to tell you. Unbelievable scenes, viewers. What an episode towards the end of the series. And of course, we now have more games in the Europa League. That's really special, lads. We lost 4-2. Loved it. I mean, we've just lost 4-2 twice in a row there, but I couldn't be happier. So we're through in the Europa League. Let's do the draw then for the next round. Who do we face in the next knockout stage? In the next episode, Manchester City in the Premier League to sort of wrap up what happens in the league, and then Chelsea in the FA Cup. It's not, this season's by no means over. 3-0 down. Did you think it was? Me neither. I thought it was done. I thought it was going to be the most underwhelming end to a series ever. The title race hots up. Wow, you can see that. We'll come back to this maybe before next episode so we can focus on all of it. But it's not over quite yet, viewers. We definitely have the hardest run in. We play City and West. That's not fair. Okay, well, actually, City is not easy either. All right, then, to wrap up the episode, the draw. AC Milan, Monaco and Stuttgart. I fancy our chances against pretty much all of them, but we'll see what we're getting then. Thames, first leg will be at home, which I don't know if I like or not really. We'll play Monaco, one of the tougher sides. Interesting then. How are Monaco getting on in the league? Monaco 6th in League One. An opportunity, viewers. An opportunity, surely. That's going to wrap things up then. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Lots of episodes this weekend. Eyes peeled as Thames potentially comes to a close. I'll see you for it. We love with care then. From me to mention until next time. Goodbye. Heavens above.